Okay, so I came in this direction because I think I can get a good little clip of the actual building when we go through the red lights down here at the intersection. But the story of the Cocke County Memorial Building, a building that I went through all my life or drove by as a kid, never really knew that it was actually considered the haunted building of Tennessee, because it was a plane crash in this area in Parisville, Tennessee, which happened in 1964, and because they didn't have enough facilities for all the remaining bodies and things of that nature, they actually had to use this building as a part-time morgue, and it was full of all the bodies, which is approximately, there was about, I think, 39 people that were deceased in this. I don't know how many bodies were put in there, but they had used this facility, and this building has become a well-known, most haunted area in Tennessee, and it's had a lot of Ghostbusters come in there, paranormal investigators, and people of that nature that's come in here. But I really didn't know this was the building. I heard about it, I thought it was another building. It's up here on the left, and I'll get out and take some pictures and walk around it. It's an older looking building, definitely I think 1930s. Walking around the building, Cocke County Memorial Building, one of the most haunted buildings in the state of Tennessee. As you can see, it's really old, about 1930s. There's the memorial, American Legion Post 41.
Folks, if you really want to see inside this building, it is actually up for sale as of 2021. Just go to Google and type in Cocke County Memorial Building for sale, and you can actually look at all the different pictures of the kitchen, the stairwell, the gymnasium, the upstairs, and different places that it has. It's really a walkthrough. So that's one thing that I can tell you. If you really want to look at it, just do a Google search for the building for sale and you can see it. And if you're interested, you might even want to buy it at the same time. Good luck.
now we're heading to the actual plane crash site, if I can remember where it's at. I don't have the map, but I think I got a good idea. But this is we're leaving the town of Newport and heading toward the community of Parrottsville, Tennessee. The actual plane crash is still an unsolved mystery as of today. They don't really know what happened. There was some people that cited the plane, supposedly said that it had smoke coming out of the end of it, which there's some speculation or theory that it might have had an internal fire or possibly one of the engines. That's really the only theory that seems logical, but no one really knows what happened. The black box was not able to be recovered, and there wasn't enough witnesses because it was in the mountain area to really see what happened. There was one person milking cows out by the barn that heard kind of a whistling noise, and then they saw the plane look like a cliff tree and crash into the side of a bank, but nobody really knows. There's also, even today, some type of conspiracy theory that the plane was rigged because it had some important scientists on there that had something to do with Oak Ridge or nuclear or some type of chemicals or some companies or government theory. Who knows? That's a kind of a conspiracy theory that there's no proof of that either. But we do know that it's a very tragic situation that happened, and I drove down here through years as well, and I didn't know that it was actually on the way to some of the fishing holes that I go to down here around Parrottsville. And there's some landmarks I think are still there. The barn where they had the what I'd call the operational center or staging place, where they had lots of hearse vehicles out there and were picking up a lot of the parts of the bodies and things of that nature. It was a clip in that, so we can probably see the barn, and there's a little graded road that went up along the side of the back they actually put in. So we're in Parrottsville right now. This is cool. We can go through here. There is one flashing light in Parrottsville, at least, not a red light. But yeah, Trentham Hollow. Got some people waiting here for something. I have no idea. Here's the actual barn, and on the left side here is the actual hillside that it crashed in. There's a little road up there where they can see the remnants of it, where they graded, and this was the staging area for the actual hearse and the first responders team, and that's actually where it happened up there. So supposedly it came in from that direction and went down through here and landed up there somewhere in the mountains. There's a little road that goes all the way around there, and there's the old staging area that this happened in. So right through here, the plane would have threw pretty much over that barn somewhere in that direction and landed over there up in the hill side on the right up there, and that what they were calling a 45-degree angle hillside, which that looks about right. And then there's a little road in there they built to get up there. So this is the right side. I believe maybe this is a memorial right here in this barn.
Folks, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to go look inside the building, you can go Google the Cocke County Memorial Building for sale, and you can find pictures on there of, of the inside of the building. In addition, if you're interested in the flight, United Airlines Flight of 823, there's actually a book by Dier, which has investigated this for several years because it is an unsolved mystery as to what happened. One thing I didn't mention or in this video is there was actually a passenger that jumped out of the plane out of a window about a mile before it crashed, which is unusual. So it is kind of an unusual thing that happened here. So if you want, I'll put some of that links into my description. Good luck.